Sound of Freedom is drawing much needed attention to the global human trafficking crisis. It's a $150 billion per year criminal industry affecting 25 million people worldwide. Appearing on this week's episode of The Global Lane, a man known as the Machine Gun Preacher, American missionary Sam Childers explains why, after more than 25 years, he's still rescuing children from traffickers in East Africa.
You know, I believe it's a serious problem around the world. Africa has a lot of problem going on, mainly because of the rebels in the bush. But here in America, we got a serious problem going on with it. I will say the president of Uganda, if you get caught molesting children, you get caught raping children, whatever, you're in a serious problem, could even be sentenced to death immediately. So the child trafficking within Uganda, it's there, but mainly out around the borders. South Sudan can be a problem. Sudan can be a problem. Any country that has war going on where there's rebel leaders and rebels there fighting, yes, there's a serious traffic problem going on.
And of course, you rescued children from the Lord's Resistance Army and Joseph Kony. Now it's the DRC. Tell us what's happening to children in the DRC.
You know, you have ISIS there, you have Islamic State, and you have ADF. Those people have teamed up together. And so there's a lot going on. You know, it wasn't but a year or two ago, ISIS put off a couple bombs inside of Uganda, in the capital city of Kampala.
Yeah, a year and a half ago, we talked to you about that, right?
Absolutely. So there's some major things going on. But ISIS, we need to realize that ISIS is a problem around the world. And the big thing with ISIS is if you have your borders open like we do in America, you need to realize they're around us. You know, I don't want to scare anyone, but they are around us. So ISIS is a problem. Now I'm working in an area called Banjibujo. It's right on the border of Congo and Uganda. We're there rescuing children, child soldiers. We're still there doing the same work that we've done for 25 plus years now in East Africa.
How bad is it, though, Sam? Does it compare to the LRA and what they did with children?
You know, I'm going to say no. It is in the Congo. I am not within the Congo working. I'm still on the border of Uganda. There's some serious problems going on. We know there was just recently a school was just raided, and
it was 38 children.
And
the girls, if you remember correctly, what they did with the girls is they hacked them to death with machetes while they were asleep in beds. The boys, they locked into a dormitory and set it on fire.
So where our farm is in northern Uganda, we're building a school, we're building a church, we're building a new marketplace, and we're building a big dormitory to bring those children into that area that's rescued out of that war in the Congo.